How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? This is Main Blash, and this is World War Prime. Now we got another situation right here up in Brooklyn. That's right, Brooklyn. Seems that a man threw his woman down the stairs. And that's not the last part of it. That's not the worst part of it. The police didn't respond correctly. Okay? There was a call. The police didn't respond. Then was a second call. Then the police responded. And the police wouldn't get out their goddamn car because it was too damn cold. Now, personally, I don't like the cold myself, but when somebody's life is in danger, there's chances are you need to rush in there and save their behind. Excuse my language. But these cops didn't. It seems like the NYPD is lacking in their jobs. There's more people out in NYPD who don't really care about what they're doing or focus on what they're doing. They must be focused on something else. Well, that lack of focus cost the life of a young woman. A beautiful young woman who was married to a man who threw his wife down the stairs. His name is Barry Wells. Barry Wells, 29 years old. The police got him in custody, and now they're investigating not only Barry Wells, but they're actually investigating the police response to the call. Now they got former police captains, they got people all over the place. The mayor's busy with the fire in the Bronx. But this call right here is not really surprising nowadays. Men are exceedingly killing their spouse. I mean, especially black men, I guess. Don't get me wrong. Black men been tormented and ostracized for decades by their spouse. The reason why I say decades because this didn't happen in the 1960s. But it's happening rampant right now. Through the 80s and 90s and in the 2000s, black men been getting the brunt of some kind of attack by females. Now it seems like the men are fighting back. Now I'm not applauding this guy whatsoever. I'm just giving a warning to a lot of sisters and a lot of females out there that is something happening with the dudes. And I'm gonna give you this report right now, and you see it for yourself.
Two New York police officers suspended tonight for either not responding or delaying their response to a 911 call from a young mother in Brooklyn who hours later was found dead at the bottom of her basement stairway. The 22-year-old's husband, now a person of interest and in police custody. Eyewitness News reporter Marcus Solis has the latest from Crown Heights.
It was the violent end to a troubled relationship. A 22-year-old mother found dead, her husband under arrest. But Tony Wells' death had been prevented. Two veteran NYPD cops have been suspended without pay, accused of not properly investigating a 911 call made yesterday.
I talk about my pride in the NYPD each and every day, and if unfortunately there are times that we don't live up to that standard, it's up to us to make sure that we fully investigate that. And if discipline needs to be dealt out, we'll do that.
An hour later, police returned to Sterling Place after a second 911 call made by a neighbor who heard the couple's child screaming. Police found Wells' body with bruises around her neck. Police say she either fell or was pushed down the stairs leading to the basement. Today, the Brooklyn Borough President, himself a retired captain, called reports that the two officers never even exited their cruiser, possibly because of the cold, horrific.
We don't know if the officer didn't exit the vehicle, and if they did pull up to the job and didn't exit the vehicle, they should no longer be police officers.
As for the suspect, 29-year-old Barry Wells had been arrested in September after allegedly assaulting his wife. The borough president is calling for a domestic.
Family members need to know if they have a pedophile in their midst, and if they have someone who has a history of attacking and abusing women.
Wells was being questioned at the 77th precinct, but was taken to the hospital for evaluation. Charges against him are pending.
Now it was a beautiful woman, and a kid, and that dude. I hope they throw him in under the jail. But the cops, it's all the cops' fault. It's not all the cops' fault, but it is a large majority of the cops' fault. You shouldn't have to call the cops twice to get help in New York City. But it seems like I believe that the cops are lacking in their job, getting frustrated and stuff like that. I mean, when I was growing up, cops were heroes, and they did what they had to do to clean up the neighborhood. They was not liked by everybody, but nowadays, I don't know what the cops are like by anybody. Okay, as simple as that, especially in NYPD. So that was a beautiful young lady. The guy just snapped, I guess, and now she's dead. It's speechless. It's speechless how people had the fortunate to be in a relationship, have a kid, and be married with those kids, and they just take it for granted. They take it for granted, and they just fight like they're strangers, and they kill each other like they're strangers. It's ridiculous. Alright? Marriage should be a beautiful institution with each other, loving each other, supporting each other, and, you know, making a nice life for each other. But we don't live that kind of world anymore, man. The world is just totally messed up. Okay, and as simple as that. The world is messed up. It's just another a notch on my spousal thing. Brothers, sisters are getting knocked off. Brothers are getting knocked off. It's like a world war. It's like a World Wrestling Federation, but people are dying. Okay. I have no words on this one. It's World War Prime signing off.